Hey there, this is Jake with SurvivalGeek. Today I'm going to be demoing, I know it's evening here, out fishing tonight, so I thought I would demo a few products. I'm going to be demoing the Defiant 500 Lumen LED utility light. It's got a runtime of 4 hours, range of 15 meters, 500 lumens. It's just a simple on and off feature. It has 10 LEDs right here in the center. It's got a back here that opens like this, so I can set it at any angle I pretty much want. The main purpose of this is, as a lot of utility workers, I've worked telecom in the past myself, a lot of utility workers have worked on houses or homes or businesses in the past and need a lot of light at one particular location. This is more of a floodlight, not a spotlight. So if I'm looking to illuminate an area and put light directly on that area, a lot of light, or you're changing a tire at nighttime, or you're working on a vehicle, or whatever the case is, I can use this, put a lot of light on one area, and it illuminates everything in that area. So, as you can see, the range isn't very far, again 15 meters. To me that's like, you know, as far as they say 15 meters, to me I'm thinking more of anything within 15 to 25 feet I'm seeing pretty well. You know, to walk along and use this as a flashlight is impressive as well, because literally everything lights up around me. But really, main purpose is if I'm working on the car or something like that at nighttime in a parking lot, or swapping out an auto part, or fixing on something on someone's house, or having to do something and I need a lot of light in one area and not just a focusable beam of a flashlight, this is something I could definitely reach for. It's all white light coming out. It's not orange or any other type of color coming out. It runs on 4 AA batteries that reach in from the back. Again, 4 hours of light and the batteries are dead. So a lot of light at once. It's got a simple button on the very back. I press the button, it turns off. Press it again, it turns on. Okay. I guess you could do SOS if you wanted to by blinking the light. So you got that feature. It is waterproof. I can set it out in the rain and it still functions just fine. It has a bit of shock absorbance into it as well. So Defiant can be found for $13 at your nearest Home Depot. I guess it's one of their store brand type things. I would just make sure that when you buy it and pick it up, I have a few of these, but do make sure you understand that when you go to change the batteries, this piece pulls off directly. It doesn't curve or anything. It pulls straight off, and then it rocks. This comes off. Plastic here, wasn't too fond of that. It does have a metal pin right here it sits on. The batteries come out. Around the side of this is a rubber seal. Okay, another function that's, because it's detachable, I didn't really care for that, because sometimes it might bubble up, not bubble up, but just slightly come out on one side, and when you try to go and put it back in again, it doesn't necessarily fit in as well as it should. So it can be sometimes it can be difficult putting back in, but this just rides right on top easily, turns. But you got to make sure the seal is in correctly on both sides before you go to pop in your batteries again. But it's easily adjustable in the light. So if you're swapping batteries out, you've got 2 of them, you can swap them out of one and then swap them out of the other while you still got the light on, and then it goes back together. Everything's good to go. Light still works. Little tip on batteries, I would suggest the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree sells Sunbeam Alkaline batteries. They look just like this. What's it here? There we go. Sunbeam Alkaline. $1 for a 4-pack. Okay, instead of spending a lot of money on Energizer or Duracell or whatnot. I see people get ripped off on batteries all the time, and it's just, it's sad that people will go to extreme lengths just for batteries and, you know, whatever. If you're having to use them right away, okay, I can understand if they guarantee really long shelf lives for certain periods. I haven't really tested the shelf life for several years in a set of Duracell. I don't see the reason why. I'm constantly using them. But for these, if you're trying to use something right away or need batteries for things, I'd recommend these. So turn this back around again so everybody can see. Like I said, simple button, on, lots of light, back off again. And that's that. Oh, and of course, the back here, click, 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 click. So you could hang it from a tree if you wanted to, or camping or whatnot. Click it back around again. Defiant 500 Lumen. And yes, if you go to Home Depot, they will have their own aisle for flashlights. They have a little kiosk center up near the checkouts typically with a few flashlights on it, but they will actually have an aisle with just flashlights. Not for the whole aisle. We're probably talking an eighth or a tenth of one of their aisles will be a whole section of just flashlights, and that's where you'll find these. So do take out the batteries in the back. You'll end up pulling out a little plastic tab out of the back of it, and then put the cover back on to get the for the device to start working. To put that tab in so it doesn't wait, the batteries don't run out as it's being transported. So that's that. So again, I will catch you guys in the next video, and thanks for joining me.